just see like every chapter of this Reverie arc. It just like there's bombshells every freaking chapter. What's up, you guys? It's your boy Robin World. This chapter of One Piece, chapter 908, we get, not only do we get Huma, not only do we get Jewelry Bonnie, not only do we get the 5 Elder Stars, but we also get the name of the king, the name of the shadowy figure that we saw like 3 chapters ago near the straw hat down in the cellars. Like, yo, this dude sat on the empty throne. I had my money on Stelly, but there's a legitimate king amongst the Gorosei, amongst the celestial dragons. And on the translation that I read, his name was YM. And now I'm trying to think in my mind, I'm like, yo, is there anyone in One Piece that has the initials YM? But not to my recollection. And this dude, he has the Gorosei shook. He's like, they're like, Your Highness, they're bowing to this man. And beforehand, we saw him in the garden of the Pangea Castle. And this dude had 2 wanted posters, and he had 2 pictures, right? So we had Luffy and Blackbeard. He cut up their wanted posters, and we get to see a little bit of Blackbeard post time skip. He has a scar now. Like, I don't know who did it. Was probably Marco. Marco probably was like, yo, I can't kill you, but you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna scar your face up, you know what I'm saying? And then we got Shirahoshi and Vivi. And I'm like, okay, Shirahoshi. So he may know that Shirahoshi is Poseidon, is the ancient weapon. He may know that already. Okay, I'll give you that. But Vivi, and we low key got some hype on Vivi because the 5 Elder Stars, as they were going to where the empty throne was, they were like, yo, so Cobra wants to meet up with us. You know what I'm saying? And they were talking about how out of the families from 800 years ago, they're the only family that chose to stay down on the regular ocean and stuff. Then didn't choose to go up to the to Marie Joie. One of the girls says like, yeah, so basically they're traitors, you know? And other one was like, yo, I hope Cobra hasn't figured something out to where everything could go south. And now I'm like, so is Vivi a threat now? They think Vivi's a threat. The king of kings, the king of the Gorosei, the king of the fucking celestial dragon, think that Vivi is a threat. And Vivi is the only one that the king did not like rev up or anything. So this could possibly be a relative of Vivi. Gorosei say the whole Nefertari line are a bunch of traitors because they chose not to come up to the Holy Land. The guy, he has Vivi's picture. He kept them out of Luffy, Blackbeard, and Shirahoshi. He put a knife through Shirahoshi's. So he must want to kill Shirahoshi. And then he ripped up Luffy's and Blackbeard. So he must want them out of the equation just because they're causing trouble, and they're both members of the D family. But Vivi, he kept hers. So low-key hype on Vivi, but also possible death on Cobra, because according to Pell, Cobra already had like words with Fujitora in them. He already had words, like he had a letter for them, and he already spoke with Fujitora in them, most likely concerning the state of the whole Chichibukai system. That could be a possible one. But we know that what Cobra really wants to talk about is the whole history of the world. But I'm pretty sure he's saving that for the Gorosei. Now, this king, we still haven't seen him, and he has those Pain, Nagato, Madara. He has the Rinnegan, pretty much. He has the Rinnegan. This dude, he's probably massively powerful. He probably can control people, honestly. That's the way it seems. He just seems threatening. And I'm like, bruh, how? He's so skinny. He's so skinny and lanky, but he seems so threatening, like when you get up close. But of course, he's still silhouetted this man, I don't know what he's gonna do, but this man seems like a massive threat. And also, the Gorosei are talking about cleansing the world because the equilibrium cannot stick because this whole thing with Kaido, Big Mom, and then you got Mono, and then you got Luffy. So then everything is just going out, is about to go out of control. So when he means cleansing, that's hype for the war that's gonna come. Bro, I'm telling y'all, the war is coming because the Gorosei are some sneaky fuckers. He got freaking Kuma. I thought Kuma was with freaking Vegapunk or something. No. They made an example out of Kuma. They said, okay, you were the mad tyrant. You were the king of the Soul Bay Kingdom, one of the alliance countries, and then you're gonna become a pirate? They turned him into a robot, and then they turned him into a slave. I was like, what? Kuma? Like, you just see Roswell coming out, like riding on Kuma, and apparently each Celestial Dragon family rents Kuma. And they're just stabbing them and punching them. And then you see the mother or the queen of the Soul Bay Kingdom. I think the mother Connie, and she sees that, and then she dips. And I'm like, what's going on here? And then it turns out she's Jewelry Bonnie, and Jewelry Bonnie's like, yo, I can't forgive y'all for this. How dare you? She starts crying, and is Jewelry Bonnie old or young? That's what is she old or young? Because she could possibly be the daughter or the mother of Kuma, which would explain why, kind of like before the time skip, when Jewelry Bonnie was seemingly being caught by Akainu, why she was like, I can never forgive y'all because of what y'all did to my pops. That could be possibly the reason. I don't know, but she's there. She infiltrated. She hella infiltrated. So is she actual queen, or is she just like, I don't know. As far as I'm concerned, she can't transform into other people. She can just transform from young to old. But yeah, Jewelry Bonnie's here, like only pirate from the worst generation that's been like completely like, we don't know what you're doing, but you're doing something. Besides like Drake, like besides like ex-Drake, like we have no idea what she's doing though. Oh yeah, see the Jewelry Bonnie being in the Reverie could possibly be the same reason that Sai is in the Reverie. Whereas Sai, he's from the Kano Kingdom, and after this Reverie, he's gonna cut ties with it. But I can see the same thing happening with Jewelry Bonnie, whereas she may not be cutting ties, but she could relay the information back to the pirate world because she seems very pro. Like I understand she's a pirate, but she seems very pro pirate. She seems that what she's doing is right. Aside from that, we don't get to see Shanks. We don't get to see Shanks again. Like what happened with Shanks? Like the girl saying Shanks had like a 2-minute talking and Shanks dipped. Like what's going on with Shanks? Like, did they take care of Shanks? Like, did they hush Shanks up? Like, did Shanks dip? Like, what did they talk about? Who did they talk about? And could possibly the pirate that Shanks talked to the girl say about, could possibly this supreme king, this king of the celestial dragons, one of them could have been the pirates that he was looking at, either Luffy or Blackbeard. I personally think it's Blackbeard, but obviously he has his eye on both Blackbeard and Luffy, because to me it would be because they're D's. But aside from that, Shanks just didn't show up in this chapter. So what's going on with Shanks? Like, what happened? How did the discussion go? Like, how much does Shanks really know? Does he know about this YM guy? Does he know about the Gorosei? Like, is he ready for this war? Like, what's going on? Reverie has finally started, right? And we saw all the kings and queens, right? We see Cobra, we see Bollywood, we see Hitler. Yeah. Oda drew Hitler. Yeah. Hey man, Oda, you do you. And we see Elizabello, you know. Man, yeah. So the Reverie is gonna start, and it's gonna start with the king of Bollywood. It's gonna start with him. You know what I'm saying? Abraham Lincoln. You already know. What was his name? King Hamburger or something? Yeah, it's gonna start with King Hamburger. You know, and it's just gonna go around. You know what I'm saying? Every king is gonna get to discuss a topic. So we're gonna start with Bollywood, go across the table. Probably, honestly, Cobra's probably gonna be last. So when Cobra probably gets his stuff out, it's gonna blow up. It's just gonna blow up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not sure if the Gorosei have to be present for that, but it looks like there's 4 empty seats. So possibly the Gorosei is gonna come to the meeting room after they get done with discussing with this YM guy on who he has decided, because they're discussing like a candle that should have been blown out, and has the king made his decision and all that type of stuff. So most likely after the king decides on who he wants to deal with or take out, either it be Luffy, Blackbeard, Shirahoshi, or Vivi, then that's when they'll go about to the reverie, and then later on they'll probably take that person out or capture that person or torture that person or something. But yeah, this chapter of One Piece, yo, it did beat last chapter, but it was we still got some reveals. Like, Reverie just started, and it's not gonna be the best arc in One Piece. Like, then I don't know what. But yeah, guys, with that being said, I'm done. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe, click the little bell if you want to get the notifications every time I post, and I'll see you guys later.